Welcome to Potato Ramen. I'm Potato, and I've brought together three specialists who are not my multiple personalities. I promise this. Although I can't be quite sure that I don't exist. I'm still working on that. But
Wow.
today we're going to talk about Christian. Now, before we actually get into talking about Christian and all the nitty gritties, about that. There's just some that we have to. Well, I'm going to take this on behalf of my cult members. So, everyone here on the panel, we have all come to the agreement that Christian does not represent anything to do with LGBT or the trans movement or people who have genuine dysphoria or anything like that. Christian and his pronouns are him playing a game just to get laid, or as he likes to call it, China. And so we will not be referring to Christian by she, her pronouns. We will be calling him by male pronouns. And if you don't like it and you do comment, I really thank you for your interaction. So, now, getting to Christian. So, on the 7th, Christian, according to leaked documents and everything like that that's come out, and audio that we have, has stated that he has begun an inappropriate affair with his 80-year-old mother. Now, for anyone who's actually followed Christian, you all know that Christian for years has been stating, not me, but he has a attraction to his mother, that he's had dreams about having sex with his mother, and this has been going on, and he's done drawings and different things like that of him having sex with different people. Some of them are all to do with his mother. So he since got arrested, thank God. But this is all alleged because the court case is due in September. Now, if we go back a bit, we need to talk about everything Christian's done, because if any of the listeners out there are not familiar with Christian, may God have mercy on your soul. So I'll start off with me, and then I'll go over to Katala's story, and then I'll move over to Favre's. So I first encountered Christian about 2014 on YouTube, and he was there just spurging out, just screaming, crying, things like that, and
Doing all the weird things that anyone
doing
familiar has come to expect.
exactly. And I was like, why is this idiot in a dress? And if sadly that was the only thing that he had done, the world would be a happier place. But it is not. So, you see, people out there, Christian at the moment believes that he is a goddess of his make-believe universe that is also in Virginia. His title is the goddess of Quickville and the nations of Kama. That he is personal friends with God, who he is claiming to be a woman, not the Christian God, and that he cries whenever he touches Jesus' hands. Whom many people out there will say, how is this person not in a mental institution? And that answer will never be answered.
Okay, but why though?
Probably due to a steadily decreasing funding for inpatient psychiatric care in the United States over the course of the later.
Well, especially considering the motherfucker lives in Virginia.
Well, actually, Christian's parents are really a lot to blame, because Christian's parents would not take him to the doctor. They actually moved school districts when he was a child, because when he said that he did not speak from the age of 3 up until about 6 years old, because a babysitter done something to him, words I can't say, and he was locked into a closet, which, as he put it, rendered him mute. Then, when he was a teenager, a youngish child, he went to the Green Elementary School, and when he was there, the principal, who he now claims to be gay, this is coming from Chris Chan, proceeded to pin him to the floor and wrap something around his mouth, which his father, fearing that he is going to be institutionalized, moved Chris Chan to another school. And so
it seems to me like there's just multiple doctoral theses in psychology you could probably write here.
Oh,
probably.
There is many. So Chris Chan cannot keep himself private by any means.
He's never been able to either, by the way.
Yeah. So it all started with the Kiwi Farms. And then it went to the Quickie. So Chris Chan used to go to this place known as the Game Place, where he used to play Pokemon cards with the younger kids dressed as Ash Ketchum. Whilst he was there, he then went and he took over a TV monitor, where he was playing Britney Spears music quite loudly, and he was racially inappropriate to a African American person when he said, I believe I'm going to beat your ass, and then put in a racial word, and he said, I mean I'm going to beat your face down card when he stood up. Chris Chan also took over the TV by using his games console. I believe at the time it was a Sega Drive, if I'm mistaken. Then then he managed to get himself banned from there. Now, Chris Chan actually does, on his employment records, actually lists himself as being employed as a trainer in the gym, like as a gym leader for this Pokemon place, which he wasn't. God. Yeah. He also lists himself as team manager, but he was in fact this team's water boy.
Yes. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Which team was this?
I want to say it's his high school basketball team. He was the team water boy for. Now, Chris Chan had a group of female friends going to school with him, who he named his gal pals. After he went around school and everything like that, and he finished on what he called was the worst day ever, graduation. Who, in his comic, which basically became about his life, the embodiment of graduation is Count Graduon.
The fuck?
Yes.
Who fucking knows?
Okay.
I mean, graduating from school was one of the best days of my life, man. Fuck that.
Right.
Well, yeah. But, so, it turns out that Chris Chan's father, Robert Chandler, was paying them to be his friends.
Oh, really now?
Christ.
That's something else.
Ouch.
Damn.
Yes. Then afterwards...
You can't do that forever.
No. Well, he only went to for a few years in school. I don't know how much he was paying them. So, like, they're high school kids.
Yeah.
Maybe $50 each, but that's still a lot. But Robert was actually had a few patents and everything like that to his name. He's actually, I believe it's the 2-liter Coca-Cola bottle that he invented.
The frick?
Yeah.
So, oh god, okay.
Yeah. And now, Chris Chan also has a brother, Cole Smithy. Now, this is the brother whose name that we do know. He has 2 other siblings from his father, one of whom is a optometrist. And when Chris Chan was about 25 years old, Chris Chan went there and he discovered that his brother had a kid. So Chris Chan has a niece out there who I want to say is screaming every time she logs onto the internet.
Probably.
I feel very sorry for this poor girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, from everything we know about Chris Chan, he does not mention any of the Chandler siblings. Now Chris Chan's parents
of
were
restraining orders.
No, because none of them want anything to do with Robert.
Oh, really now?
Yes.
I mean, his dad does sound like a giant dirtbag.
Oh, his father was also a massive racist as well.
Well, that explains a lot of things, actually.
So there's now Christian, as he got older with his parents, he used to go every single day to Burger King, and his mother used to make dinner. Now this is going to show you the type of woman that his mother, or as the community knows her, Snorlax.
Jesus.
Oh god.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
she was heavily overweight, and the community referenced her as Snorlax. So they lived in a hoarder situation, okay? And
I remember seeing pictures of their house, like, way back.
yeah,
As usual,
terrible.
You look at a messed up kid, and it turns out they've got messed up parents.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
so Christian and his father, I don't know what the meal was, but I want to say that the mother made something like pasta. And Christian and his father one day, as anyone would, do you want to have, I made this for dinner, do you want to have it? I don't want that. As it might be very rare, but you know, those days when you're just not into what's ever served for you for dinner.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
His mother
Never
then
brought that up.
refused from then on to ever cook for him.
Oh, fucking
Really?
brilliant.
Insane,
Yes.
but okay.
According to Cole Smithy, although now who here are watching is familiar with the score of Toy Story 2 on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes.
I am not. I've never watched any of the Toy Story movies.
I saw
We
the
will have
first
to-
one once. That's it.
What about you, Katala?
I'm not familiar with the scores, no. I've seen all 4 of them. The 4th one didn't really need to exist.
Well, yeah, that. So the second one was registered as being nearly perfect, except
Really?
yes, for one critic, Cole Smithy, Christian's brother.
Okay.
His only claim to fame is that he is the person who stopped Toy Story from getting a perfect score.
Gotcha.
Okay
Yeah.
then.
That
So-
seems like a random and very weird claim to fame, but sure, I guess.
Hashtag life
He-
goals.
Exactly, he is a film critic who's not very good.
Ah.
Going by his ratings and everything.
Are any film critics good, though?
Not
like,
really.
None of them are good at their jobs.
Well, I'll tell
I mean,
you
the thing
something.
is, like, so film critics, these people are the gamer journalists and the freaking SJWs that affect everything else. Probably
Yeah.
film critics were ground zero for this.
Probably,
Yeah.
actually. Film critics are the
Yeah.
ones who started critically acclaiming things like Army of 12 Monkeys and Leaving Las Vegas and shit like that.
The level
Yeah.
of pretension of these people just simply cannot be overstated.
Yeah. That's
so
putting it
I'm
mildly.
going
Yeah, that's
to,
all the way back to
um,
fucking Siskel and Ebert.
So I'm going to show both the panel and the viewers watching a picture of Cole Smithy right now. This is his
Oh,
brother.
that dude.
Yes.
Actually, I've seen that. Yeah.
Looks like a dick.
I love how this
He is
dude
a dick.
is. You guys have seen the stereotypical soy boy sketch.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No.
He also wears a fedora.
Oh, for
Oh my
fuck's
God.
sake.
Yeah. This dude needs to be
That
just.
sounds
I
about
remember when
right.
I used to be able to wear my fucking hat without having a bunch of other assholes influencing it.
So, getting back to Christian. Now, Christian had a friend known as Megan Schroeder, or as his parents would later call her, the little German girl.
Oh,
Now-
Christ.
So, here's a picture for both the panel, and the picture of Megan Schroeder will also be up for, as you can see, a very, very uncomfortable face.
Yeah, she looks very displeased.
I
Yeah,
don't
she-
think she wants to be there.
Is she being held against her will?
Kind of looks like it.
Kind of. So, Christian was obsessed with her and was obsessed with wanting to sleep with her and everything. And there was a competition to a Pop the Rapper competition where he had to enter this competition to win a PSP and that.
I live in Roxville, Virginia. I have a PSP. I like to rap. I play with the rapper. I go with you now. The only song I know is Master Onion, which I got from a demo I bought from my friend Mega.
And Chris Chan turned around, and when he was there, he's like entered it in a very, very bad video.
Because of course
And
he did.
yeah, and this other guy won, which there was only 10 people, and Chris came 10th.
Holy shit.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yikes.
Wow.
that sounds about right.
Yeah, and Chris Chan used to shoot darts from, you know those guns that you got back in the day where they had like little sticky things inside them and you could
Yeah,
pop and
it's just a little dart
Yeah,
gun, yeah.
it's
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
a little, yeah.
but it looked like a real handgun, right?
Yeah, those are a thing.
Yeah, and he used to shoot that at the photo of the winner of this competition.
Sounds about as petty as I'd fucking expect.
Yes. And then there was another chance where he got a chance to win a PS3. And you had to write whatever your reasons for getting a PS3. And Chris Chan said, if I got a PS3, I would throw away the cure for autism.
Wow.
The
Just to
fuck?
get one. Yes.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
That's not a reason for getting a PS3 though.
I'm tempted
Yeah.
to make an
Now-
anti-vaxxer joke right now, but I'm not going
Also,
to.
that would be kind of a reason to like seriously
if you
consider
want-
someone's
well-
mental stability.
Yeah. If you wanted to, we could always edit it out.
I don't care.
So,
As
that
we're
was a
attempting
joke.
to apply logic to Chris Chan.
Yeah.
so for
Mistake
the
one.
for the panel, you're going to see the unedited, but for the actual stream, you're going to see the edited version. So Chris Chan drew a pornographic sketch of him and his best friend.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yes. Now I present to you the picture.
Jet, settle down.
Okay,
God,
take
that
it
fucking
down,
image.
Please. My eyes.
So that was so he put that picture. He drew that picture
Jet, stop.
to prove that he was straight.
I'm not sure that it proved anything though, is the thing.
I think it mostly
It proved
proves
that he
that
was-
his grasp of human anatomy is laughably shallow.
Human anatomy, hell, basic fucking biology, or any sense of how the third dimension works.
Also, like perspective.
His perspective's fucked.
Perspective is a thing. Chris, just letting you know, if you're watching this in the clink, perspective is a thing and you're an awful human being. Anywho, just moving on. So, Chris Chan was also claiming to be a cosplayer. Okay. And this is one of Chris Chan's cosplays.
And what the fuck is that supposed to be?
That's meant to be the purple dude from the Hamburglar. From
Okey-dokey.
McDonald's.
Oh, I just saw the text underneath the screen.
This is,
What the fuck?
yeah, this is scary.
Yeah. So,
Scarily bad.
yeah. So
it is quite
then,
freakish, yes.
So then, after that ended the friendship with Megan Schroeder. Naturally,
Justifiably
yes.
so.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So Chris Chan then began the ever so aptly named Love Quest.
Oh Christ.
Oh yes. So the Love Quest. The Love Quest was now a few of you here are familiar with the spiritual aspect of the red string of fate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chris Chan at one point of the love. So I'll start at the beginning. The Love Quest was Chris Chan carrying around a sign,
Uh-huh.
and he used to hang this sign everywhere that he used to go. He hung it around in Paramount Community College (PVCC), as it was known, and this is the sign. He genuinely hung this around. 21 and single, white male. There's a load of small writing, but it was actually all all the stuff that he was looking for. Now, the ages on the sign actually increased with his age. And it eventually went up to 18 to ...
Duh.
Well, we know how...
Yeah,
old
I
he's
know.
thinking.
Yeah, retrospectively. it
Yeah.
makes sense.
So, it turns out that Chris Chan was not very good with dating. As you could be surprised. Where there was
I'm
one...
shocked. How is this possible?
Right.
Well, when
Where
you
the-
lack the basic fucking functional skills to interact with people on any kind of normal basis.
Yeah. Where there was this one indication where Chris Chan basically used to go around and throw a heart attached to a red string. Now, I'm going over to Armchair Warlord, who's a resident anime expert, who, if anyone ever needs a anime reference, he's the man. The Armchair, has this red string attached to a heart ever been in any anime?
Yes, it's a frequent theme in Japanese anime that you have a red string from your heart to somebody else's heart. That's your destined lover.
Yeah, he used to do that, hang around in the mall and throw it at people. And
I remember when he was doing that too. It was like you'd see every I don't know, you'd see every once in a while, like every few days or so, a new incident would pop up where someone was like,
Yes.
"Oh yeah, Chris Chan is at it again."
So Katana, do you want to actually talk about your encounters or where you found out about him?
So I used to hang around on a bunch of the message boards back in the early 2010s, and well, even earlier than that. And there was already some talk and some speculation on Chris Chan. I heard about him mainly from seeing people posting about him and talking about him, and later on other people wondering what they could get him to do. And it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah, which Chris Chan, you could get him to do anything.
Oh yeah, I mean, all you had to do was suggest that something would, so Chris Chan was very easily manipulated. So you guys all remember those little chain letters you'd get on MySpace or Facebook or what have you.
Man, they
go,
send that
"Oh,
shit
do
through
this."
the email, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. With you do this and this and this, and good things will happen. Blah blah blah. You'll find the love of your life, and so on. Well, he was particularly willing to follow the "you'll find the love of your life" ones, right?
Yes.
Fucking Christ.
Well, people started doctoring these things to get him to do increasingly more bizarre things.
And that's fucked up on them to begin with, because the guy was already not fucking well.
Yeah, the guy was already a...
I don't like the fucking guy, but that was stupid.
The most disturbing part about this to me isn't necessarily that Chris Chan is clearly mentally ill. It's that other people were just completely okay with just continuing to milk this guy for...
What's this whole fucking stupid
laughs.
troll culture bullshit thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's all fun and games because we get to laugh at fucking people who we fuck with.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
all fun
you.
and games until somebody freaking rapes someone or
Commit
God forbid,
suicide or fucking... Yeah, fuck you.
But
Yeah,
here's
that shit
the
ain't fun.
thing, too.
Go ahead.
It's true.
Here's the
though.
thing, too. Yeah, it is true. But here's another thing, too, is Chris Chan was the target that a lot of... You know how people hate trolls on the internet? Well, he was the target that most of the most famous ones actually learned on and perfected their trade, if you will, on.
Yeah, this dude is like a troll punching bag.
He is.
He's also a magnet for it because he's just that dense that he will do anything.
Well, it's because
Unfortunately.
he has, very attention-seeking behavior here, and while they're giving him attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Chris Chan, speaking about him being manipulated. So Chris Chan got in with the idea guys. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
This
God.
group, yes. This
Yeah,
group
these people were trash.
Yeah. This group of trolls who convinced Chris so many different things. Like, for example, they convinced Chris that he was bisexual.
Of course he did.
Yes, this is 100% tried to convince Chris that he was bisexual. They also apparently took money from Chris.
Yeah,
That is completely unsurprising. That's another massive thing that a lot of these troll groups have in common. If they can, they will manipulate. Yeah, if they can, they will squirrel all the money they can manage out of their targets. It's not just Chris Chan.
So
anyone they set their targeters on will eventually end up without a bank account.
Exactly. And somehow, talking about bank accounts, Chris Chan got into some hell of financial crisis, known as in the community as the financial crisis.
Oh,
right?
God.
Well, yeah. So Chris Chan, at one point, begged for money on YouTube, and he got over $1,000 and things like that. And the first video up was his mother begging for money, wearing a golden necklace.
Oh,
worth $400. And then he also bought many Transformers to make our resident Transformer fan Katala Laris jealous. Like,
it's kind of like the thing with that thing with somebody else that you, me, and Maxis knew, you know, where he had this dysfunction where he spent just exorbitant amount of money he didn't have on shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, for us, so we knew that guy had the money, but we also knew he was not putting it to the best of uses.
No, considering he was barely eating.
He was, but we'll just move on from him. But yes, but Chris Chan did have an entire room of Transformers. And there was one Transformer, I don't know which one it was, where he spent about $400 or a large amount on this Transformer and then proceeded to kick it down the room, claiming that it was President Trump.
Or Permert, as I like to call you in backwards spelling, because you would hurt this country definitely. I have heard you won. Therefore, I hope you... Therefore, now you can feel the pain. I hope you feel this pain, because you're a mean one, Mr. Trump. Now go die! Die again!
That's just ridiculous, but okay.
That just speaks to his lack of mental health yet again.
Yeah.
Especially considering this dumb bitch had no concept of fucking politics to begin with. He was following the fucking herd. What the fuck did he know about politics?
Well, he was following the herd, and I have a feeling that, yet again, this kind of ties into him being on the internet where he, as a mentally disabled person, had no business being.
Yeah. But then, when you're talking about Chris Chan, you cannot get past his idea, as he called himself, diversion with rage.
Bitch,
That's
we all got
one way of
rage.
putting it.
Anybody with an ounce of testosterone's got fucking rage sooner or later.
Well,
which I don't believe that he necessarily has, but...
So, Chris Chan, there was one comic where Chris Chan literally drew around his penis.
Why am I not surprised?
Yes, there was a comic where Chris Chan drew a marker around his penis.
Yeah, he basically traced his penis to make the comic.
That's impressive.
No, it wasn't.
Why would be my more immediate question.
It's Chris Chan.
It's sad that that's the only fucking viable answer. Excuse me.
Yes. So, Chris Chan, you guys remember at the height of Jackass, where people were getting into personal injuries and things like that?
Oh god, yeah. Everybody trying to go out and do that stupid shit.
Yeah, so Chris Chan decided to do a jackass by sticking his penis into the snow.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I mean, why not? He's not fucking using it anyway.
And then I believe it was 2012 when Chris Chan finally lost his virginity. Congratulations, said nobody. No. A prostitute.
Oh, you had to pay a prostitute to
Oh,
do it.
fucking Christ, that's right.
Oh yeah,
we talked about this shit.
Yes, we did, but this is also for people who aren't aware.
Yeah.
So Chris Chan is weirdly sexually attracted to himself. All his love interests in his comics, all his kids are all edits of the name Chris.
Yeah.
There's his daughter's name is Crystal. Oh, speaking about the daughter, Chris Chan, when he was, I believe, about 10 years old, had a dream. Now, Chris Chan believes that dreams are true. Where he worked in an office, he was married to a white woman, and he had a daughter named Crystal.
Jesus Christ, if dreams were true, half the dreams I got, the world would be fucked.
Well, that's for you and your therapist.
I deal with my own shit.
Yeah, if dreams were real, then the entire world would probably be, well, it might look a little bit like Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially with my nightmares. But moving on. So, Chris Chan was turned down by a couple of prostitutes because he kept telling them about the trolls in Sonichu.
Oh,
Yeah.
Christ.
They didn't want to deal with his Sonichu nonsense.
Yeah, nobody wants to deal with this fucking lunacy. They're out there to do a fucking job.
He found a prostitute on the back page, which it's Craigslist for those of you who are younger, and for those of you who are younger than Craigslist, I hate you.
Didn't that page get shut down a while ago?
Yes,
but
yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I think Craigslist got shut down.
Craigslist didn't get shut down.
Craigslist is still going, but the prostitute page is gone.
Yeah, they took the adult section out of Craigslist.
So, this girl said that she was part Cherokee, just like Chris Chan.
Oh boy.
Which delighted Chris Chan so much. And the fact is that he slept with her twice.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I don't know how he got that to happen, by the way.
I don't know how he afforded it.
Oh, he saved Fart.
I agree with Fart on this one. I don't know how he afforded it.
Apparently,
So
he somehow managed to hang on to enough money for long enough that he was able to save up for it.
Every month, Chris Chan gets government assistance. I don't know what program he's on,
Oh
but
Lord, that would explain it.
It's what he calls a tugboat.
The fact that
Explain
when I get my fucking shit stirred up, I come up with some off the wall shit. But the fact that this motherfucker just assigns common words to entirely different meanings.
Mm-hmm. But you were
well, explain for the class, Revan, why he decided to name it a tugboat.
It came from his father. The fact that it comes in once a month and it's to get him through the month, it tugs you along like a tugboat.
Christ almighty.
So is his father still alive?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, his father's not still alive.
Thank you for getting me.
Is this a trust fund?
No. This is government. This is government assistance for adults with special needs.
Yeah.
I believe it's I believe it's 1,500 or 1,200 a month he's getting. It is, but he's also incapable of working because the last time Chris actually worked, he worked in Wendy's. And he got fired because he made a Donald Duck impression at a small child and made her cry.
Brilliant.
I mean, yeah, that would get you fired for sure.
Yeah, so I don't know how long he was working there, but he got sacked from there. So, speaking about Chris Chan's father. Chris Chan's father died in, I believe, 2011. He died a few years ago anyway.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
He died of bug bites. He died of heart failure. Yeah, he died of heart failure, but when they found him, he was absolutely 100% covered in bug bites.
Was it bed bugs or something else?
His house was a hoarding situation, so anyone watching just put your mind into that mindset. Where there was actually a video. So Chris Chan's father got the name the Internet Lumberjack. Due to a video of Chris Chan basically turning around, and he done a house tour. I'd love to be able to put the entire video on in this video, but it's already, this video is going to be long enough as it is already.
Yeah, this is going to be quite a long one.
Yeah, so you guys can look at it. Gibby has a good one. Dylan Thomas has another one. Just look up Chris Chan House Tour. Based Sherman has another one.
I think I've seen some of that.
Yeah.
Is that the more recent one?
He done 2 of them, to be honest. Because now for the adults here in the panel, I'm just going to ask you a question. Let's play pretend and say that there was a plug socket broken, because none of you can live in a horde situation. So say there's a plug socket broken, and you had for whatever reason your coffee machine was in the bathroom. Okay.
Okay.
So what do you do with? How would you mind the plug? Like, what do you do with the plug going into the bathroom? Say you're even working in the bathroom, so your Keurig is in the bathroom with you.
Okay.
That's not super safe, but okay.
Yeah, well,
right.
I understand this is a theoretical, so
I know what's I know what he's getting at.
Here's the thing: I'm not a fucking electrician, so me personally, I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna try to get somebody who can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, so Mike is very good with electrician stuff. He's an electrical engineer too.
Josh is okay at some of that shit, so I might have him look at it. But if we both looked at it and neither one of us could come up with nothing, we'd call somebody because we ain't stupid.
Yeah. So Chris Chan had his house was too bad that people could go into.
Okay?
Yeah.
So Chris Chan had a cord going from where it was down to the bathroom and over the door, and via the door opening and closing, the cord frayed.
Yeah.
And then some of the wires snapped, which caused a spark, which caused his house to burn down. When the house burnt down, I'm sorry for anyone listening and the pet owners here, some of Chris Chan's cats did not get out. Yeah.
That's kind of unsurprising. I mean, in a hoarder's situation like that, animals tend to run and hide, and you won't be able to find them.
Well, in a fire, those animals might not even run for safety. They might just simply get stuck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sometimes animals will just panic. I mean,
yeah.
Well, sometimes they'll just panic or they'll run and hide. A lot of the time,
I have a Bichon, and there was a firework that was set off on my own back garden. It took me half an hour to find her.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
pets are kind of dumb when it comes to noise or like fire or anything like that.
Yes. So then after the house is burnt down, and Chris Chan's father was gone by this point, but Chris Chan, he put the original house video up on the internet, and his father, who did not understand how modern technology worked, was saying, you get that down.
Serious. The inside and outside tour I did a few months ago of my house, everyone on the internet, my mother and my father are angry at me. They're blaming me. It's my fault. I admit it's my fault. I want everything about my house off the internet. I'll send in detectives. I'll send in police. I'll send in everything in my power to get it off the internet.
Listen to me.
Yes.
Listen to me.
Yes.
Shut that goddamn thing off. I don't care what you do. You get all that stuff off of there tonight.
I'm working on it.
Go work on it.
I am
Do you realize, something. Let me tell you. If the health department of Greene County sees those videos that you put on the damn internet, they could condemn our house and we would have to move out of it. You go get that goddamn stuff off of there and fast.
I'm working on it. I was making a video for you to tell everybody to get the images off of the internet. It's out of my control.
Oh, you get them off.
It's out of my control. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
You loaded them up there. You unload them.
I'm working on it.
Go do it.
I am doing it. I'm sorry.
Get in here and do it. I'll be up all night with you if I have to. You won't get any sleep for that stuff.
I'm working on it.
Get in there and start.
I'm working on it. Let me do this stupid video so I can tell everybody at my command to help me get everything off the internet about our house.
I don't want to get kicked out of my house by the health department. And what you just did was stick a knife in our back and kill us.
All right, let me just
get that stuff off of there.
Get
it off of there fast.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So yeah.
which they didn't. And Chris
the house
just
condemned itself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the house committed seppuku. So Chris Chan simply told his father, "Oh yes, I got it taken down," and moved on with his life. Sadly enough. So his father passed away, and the idea guys convinced Chris that his fictional world is real. That his father has reincarnated into this fictional world as Robert Chu.
Oh boy.
Yes, a plaid-colored sonichu, and that whenever anybody dies, they will go there. Now, Christian has gone around on Twitter a few times and stated to different people who's have died and things like that, whose family members have died, that it's okay. Don't mourn them, because they're alive in his fictional universe.
God.
Yeah. And so this is what Christian does with death. Like, his dog is there and everything, and he turned his dog into a superhero. Well, he himself is a goddess. Yeah, and this is what Christian's doing. And Christian believes he is transgender, which he is not.
Yeah.
And he is listening to meditation videos on YouTube, right? That he believes will turn his male anatomy into female anatomy, because they can't use the grown-up words because YouTube likes to demonetize.
This is
people.
right up there with that life hacking bullshit on TikTok.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, some of those life hacks are just funny to watch because they're so stupid.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it's equally stupid.
But there are dumb people who will try them too, so...
Yeah. So, it got to such a stage where every guy knows that if you push in on your taint, you can feel the back end of your penis. Christian believed that was his labia minora growing.
No.
Yes.
No, that is
dumb,
that is not how that works.
He proceeded to get a box cutter and cut it open.
Fucking
Why?
brilliant. Because he's deluded. He is delusional.
He also got a piercing. I don't know where. Somewhere on his taint where he believes the clitoris would be.
Yeah, Christian has exactly zero understanding of anatomy of any kind.
Much of anything
so
else
does not surprise me.
Yes.
Jesus.
Then Christian now believes that he is a god.
Of course.
Yes.
I love how this is like, so much of this is like classic crazy person thinks they're Napoleon stuff, right?
Right.
Christian actually believes that he's going to live, he stated, thousands of years.
Ha!
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
If anybody was gonna do that, I seriously doubt it'd be him.
Well, especially after all of the like wanton destruction he's caused to his own body.
Yes.
And I mean, he's also so he originally started with rubbing estrogen onto his chest to start to grow breasts.
Yeah.
That doesn't work that way.
No, but you can't.
Also, where the fuck was he getting it?
It's the internet.
He's just, oh my god.
It could, for all we know, be some sort of estrogen cream.
Yeah, true.
You can get estrogen cream. I forget what it's used for, but
I believe
it's off-label.
Yeah,
probably.
Everything with Christian's off-label because he can't afford the good stuff.
Yeah.
So Christian then started getting hormone injections. Now there are multiple videos of Christian having sex on the internet.
I don't know why. I legit don't understand this.
He put them there.
No. So
I'm surprised. I thought he was the one that did it.
He did two of them.
Yeah. So apparently he did two of them, but then another one or so was put up by trolls. So he was getting trolled by this one called Blizzspike.
Alright.
Okay. Blizzspike is a 13-year-old boy whose voice at that age Christian believed to be a girl.
Oh dear.
Oh
yes. God. Christian, at the end of this call with Blizzspike got Christian to shove the medallion up his asshole.
Oh jeez.
I love how just like this just gets more and more tragic. And
how is this motherfucker so easily coerced? How
so
is
the problem is, I don't have any experience with autism, Asperger's, or things
Nor
like that.
Nor do I directly. I mean, I've had members of the family, but I didn't have much interaction with it.
Yeah, but Christian,
it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing with people, particularly with people who have Asperger's, because my cousin, one of my cousins is like this, right? She's extremely easily manipulated. She will believe whatever someone tells her. So, and like most autism isn't like this, but Asperger's in particular, people with Asperger's in particular have a very high susceptibility to manipulation.
Well, oddly enough, Christian actually does not have Asperger's because, in fact, Christian believes that people with Asperger's are pretending and are trying to take actual life.
Fucking what?
Yes, he believes people with Asperger's are right.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Man, fuck off.
Revan, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have it. He's got everything.
Yes.
Kinda feels like it.
Yeah, but the reason why I'm saying is he wouldn't have Asperger's is because he's the type he is. He would have milked that.
I mean, he kind of is though.
Yeah.
Some will, but here's the thing. Some are bad enough to not even be aware that they have Asperger's. Like Asperger's runs the same kind of spectrum that regular autism runs. It's mild to severe.
Sorry. I mean, Asperger's is clinically, and if I recall this correctly, it's just a mild form of autism. It's really just sort of mild functional autism. It's not distinct from anything else on the sort of spectrum of autism.
Yeah, but Christian doesn't like people who... Okay, I'll put it to you like this then. Christian don't like people who have formerly been diagnosed with Asperger's.
I have a feeling he doesn't like anybody that's been formally diagnosed with much. I just get this impression that like anybody who's got legitimate issues, he's got a problem with it. It almost feels like he's jealous of motherfuckers that are actually fucked up.
Yeah. But he's also been on dates with at least one person, and from what I've seen, she seemed to be special needs-ish herself. I don't know her exact issue, but she was... But Christian made her feel uncomfortable, so I bet that I hope that this girl is happy wherever she is. Right?
Yeah. Well, and hopefully, like, you know, she didn't suffer any lasting ill effects from the likes of Christian.
Well, yeah, it was one day she was creeped out and she wouldn't go back again.
Nor should she have.
Yeah. But Chris Chan freaks out at he does not call a penis or a dick or whatever.
He
calls it a pickle. Right?
I mean, that was a thing when I was in high school, right around 2005, 2006-ish.
Why bother?
It was a
I mean,
euphemism teenagers were using so they wouldn't get in trouble with their parents who were prudish or otherwise stupid.
Man. If it's a dick, you call it a dick.
So, you see, Chris Chan actually, as some that he loves to call himself young at heart.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yes. We'll just skip forward, seeing how long this is. We're going to skip forward, but this is also relevant to the young at heart.
I bet it.
Chris Chan stole about $700 from his mother. Okay?
So I heard.
Yes. Chris Chan went and bought $175 worth of something else. Toys.
Oh, Jesus.
When Chris Chan was arrested, he was heard saying that there is a clip on him that is a picture from My Little Pony. And he wanted it back. And he fell off his bag and he wanted to be careful. Now, all of us here are adults. We all collect stuff that non-nerds could consider toys. I've got a combat lightsaber and things like that. You've all got your own collections.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All of us have things that
Yeah.
many people have made fun of over the years.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone recently.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, if we were all like, and we've spoken amongst ourselves and things like that when times have gone hard, it's like, oh, I want XYZ, but I'm buying this instead. It's like, I'm paying my bills.
There's been plenty of things Katal and I've talked about before. I was like, I ain't fucking got money for this shit. And this shit
exactly.
Showed up.
Like, we've even spoken about a few months back.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I can give you a prime example. The version of the new expansion for Guild Wars that is coming out in 2022. I want the deluxe edition, but I am going to wait because guess what?
Yeah.
Things happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to do that either. And there's like shit that pops up on BBTS all the time.
Oh geez, yeah.
I can't go. I'm not going.
Very, very.
Like they had that.
culprit.
Like they had that Cara Dune statue. I couldn't afford that shit. It was cool as fuck, but I couldn't afford it.
But so and. Many times over the years, Chris Chan has bought toys when he's meant to do things. Like, during the financial crisis, Chris Chan turned around and he's there and he sold a Sonichu totem for $1,500. Which,
what?
Yeah, a Sonichu totem.
You mean that bullshit he wears around his neck?
No, that's a medallion. A totem.
Like an actual, like a statue type thing.
Yeah, a Sonic the Hedgehog thing that he built in high school that looked like, one sec now, that looked like basically Sonic's special needs brother after being hit by a train.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was sold for $1,500 by
Who
Chris
the fuck
Chan.
bought that bullshit?
People buy Chris Chan memorabilia. It is worth money.
Yeah, which is really kind of weird.
Somehow this
there are some real sadistic motherfuckers out there, man.
Oh yeah, there are.
Oh, what is? Oh no! Take it down. Take it down. No.
The fact that people paid money for that shit.
Ixnay.
That is
Redden,
fucking ridiculous.
I missed it. You're gonna have to DM it to me because
Oh,
apparently
yeah.
I'm a glutton for self-abuse.
Of course, that's why we're friends.
That was so fucking ugly. I legit had to bring up a window to look at something more attractive. That was some ugly shit.
It's in your DMs now, Katala.
Okay. I'm not surprised that someone bought that actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so it's this weird thing that people have. Okay, so to give you an example, I was friends for a little while with this person who would buy old ratty, almost destroyed dolls and then restore them, but make like horror sculptures out of them, right?
Oh yeah, I got a friend does something similar to that.
Like, so really, I'm not surprised that people would buy stuff like that totem because there's people who will willingly have just the most outlandish and kind of disturbing things in their house, like decor.
Oh, this video's been going for 53 minutes. So, Arms, what do you think of what we've been talking about, and what do you think of Christian?
This is really just depressing, honestly. I mean, particularly like given we haven't even gotten into.
We ain't even gotten to the weeds on the worst of this shit. And it's just there's such a volume of ridiculous shit.
There's actually a documentary out there by Gino Samuel. I would suggest you guys go and check him out, Gino Samuel too. And he has done a 60-hour documentary. That's how much stuff is on him, and he is not even on the present stuff.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that there's that much.
I barely knew about this motherfucker beyond a name and some minor shit that made me decide early on to just ignore his stupid ass.
Yeah.
And I still know more shit from like over time and other people talking that I'm like, this dude needed to be put away for his own safety like a while ago.
I tried to say
there was no reason for him to be on the internet unsupervised.
Yeah, this is very tragic.
It is. Christian's led a very, very sad and very tragic life, because if you actually look at him and like, don't look at him like a lol cow, or don't look at him to be mean or bullying. You're looking at a special needs man whose mental stability, he has multiple mental issues, and his mental stability and his entire life, it makes you cry if you actually properly look at it.
And here's the thing, I think at this point that he's fucking screwed. I think there was so much time wasted where he could have been helped that I don't know if it's even conceivable now.
Well, and the most egregious part of it, right, was his parents trying to avoid doing exactly that for all of his formative years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his parents purposefully avoiding dealing with his mental issues.
It seems that actually at time his parents actually pushed his mental issues, because he was given platitudes, he was given praise. It seemed that he believed that there was actual laws to help people with who are on the spectrum or special needs or whatever, because he'd go places, he'd do things. He at one point, him and his mother were both arrested for running over Michael Schneider, the owner of the game place. And because Christian went there to take photographs of Michael Schneider, who Michael Schneider believed, because this is how creepy Christian was, that he wanted to take photographs of his daughter. Right? But Christian said he wanted to take photos of Michael Schneider just to put up as a dartboard.
And for what fucking reason even?
Because Christian is petty. It wouldn't be the first time Christian took a picture of someone to use as a dartboard.
I was the same little fucking punk ass bitch who has a problem with all cops because one cop did his job.
Multiple cops.
No, I'm just saying that's where. No, but I'm saying that's where it started. It was like one cop, and then it just went on from there because he kept getting
there's even
stupid shit.
Entire quickie articles where people are out there talking about Christian and the law. There's videos out there.
Yeah.
Talking, but so I think it's a good place just to like say Christian's screwed. He's in a place where he needs to be, prison, and we hope that he stays there for a very, very, very long time.
Wright County Jail, Deputy Mosier.
Hi, I was wondering if I would be able to ask about if an inmate was currently within the county jail.
Sure, what's the person's last name?
Chandler.
Alright, and first name?
Either Chris or Christine.
Okay, yes, I do have a Christine Chandler here.
Alright, was that arrest today?
Yes.
Alright, thank you. And are there charges being filed currently?
Currently she's being held without bail on one charge of incest.
Alright, that's very unfortunate, but thank you very much. I just wanted to get that for sure. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Henrico County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Rose speaking. Oh, hi. I was calling to check on an inmate that might be there named Christine Chandler.
Yes.
Yes. And what were the charges that Christine had?
Incest.
Okay. Thank you so much. Sorry for bothering you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.